don't just stand there, man. Get it out. Get it out. Well, don't just stand there, man.
Good evening.
Yo.
Look at you laid back and I'm like really far forward. Look, I should be playing next week, you know, in my crib.
Just get settled in.
Hope you're all well. We was going to have Matt on tonight, but he's downloading the internet.
Yep, he sent me a message.
And Sadie says that she feels a lot better, but she's still feeling a bit rough around the edges. So she's not on tonight, but yeah, she's pulled through her COVID experience. So maybe next week we can ask her how that felt and what it was like.
Matt has promised.
It's scary.
He is having to reinstall the internet.
That's it. Reinstall the internet.
I said it was a 5. It's actually a 5 to 7. He sent me that message. So
that's why my internet's down tonight. That's why I'm struggling. So a couple of hellos. Hello to Summer. Hello to Louise, who's probably sat right next to Summer. Where's Melody tonight? Has Melody not got her own Facebook page yet? Hello, Sarah. Hello, Trisha. Oh, everyone's jumping around. Hello, Bev. I remembered this time. Sorry, hello, Trisha. There we go. And hello to... Oh, I recognise you. It's my singing partner, Anne. We used to do a lot. Yes, we used to do a lot of singing together. There's a lot of things you don't know about me, Jared, you see. Melody is watching as always. And good evening to Dom.
So you weren't kidding about the Ghost Watchers band then? Matt on keyboard and guitars, if he ever learns how to play them, and you singing.
Yeah, it's a while ago now, though. I wouldn't like to attempt it now. Thank you very much for sharing, Sarah. We've got no paranormal videos tonight.
No. Because Matt's downloading the internet and we couldn't get any.
Yeah, well, the real reason I just couldn't be asked. No, but we
do have a potentially haunted object tonight, don't we?
We do.
We discussed
it might only be 50% haunted.
It might be, yeah. We're not quite sure.
This is not a piss take.
No, it's generally it is a potentially 50% haunted object. Potentially.
Potentially. But we've got some, instead of the haunted videos, I've decided that we're going to do some creepy photos to show you instead. Okay, you might have seen them knocking about, but hopefully I've picked the ones that you possibly might not have seen. And Wednesday, I think it was, Jared had a paranormal experience.
It wasn't Wednesday, I believe. Let me just check the date.
Was it a Wednesday?
I don't know. I think it was early Tuesday morning. Let me just check the date.
This is legit. This is legit.
It was,
Jared.
It was early Wednesday morning. Yes, it was.
Over to you, Jared.
Anyway,
sorry. Whenever I can use that logo, that jingle, I will, even if it's not appropriate.
Well, you're going to have another shot in a little while, won't you? Because you do actually have some strange kind of news, don't we?
Yeah.
Potential.
But I mean, this is I didn't know whether you were going to mention this tonight because you did tell me during the week that you had a paranormal experience, but it's a bit of a sensitive paranormal experience because it's to do with family. So I said to Jared off her, I said, "Are you sure you want to tell this story?" And he was like, "Yeah, go for it. It happened."
Yeah.
And for something to happen to Jared is quite shocking anyway. But yeah, over to you. Tell the
Fine.
story.
I will tell the story. I was actually asleep, which is quite a novelty in its own case because I don't actually sleep very well, like you. And it was early hours of the morning. I was having this strange dream. The bit of the dream that was weird was I was in a hotel room looking in a mirror because I just managed to slice my upper lip to pieces on a drinks can. Goodness only knows how, but that's irrelevant. And I was looking in the mirror at myself, my face cut to shreds, and I heard the words, "Wake up." Nice and loud, nicely said, "Wake up." So I woke up, and as you do, and you wake up in the morning, you sort of early hours, you sort of look around in the morning, and standing just at the bottom of bed by the window, I saw the outline of a figure standing there. Couldn't see any facial things, it was just an outline of a figure, and I just thought to myself, nah, I'm seeing that. That's just my brain still focusing on my reflection in the mirror from a dream. Didn't think nothing more of it. And then I looked over at the clock, and it was pretty much to the minute 6 years to the day that my dad passed. So, was it? Wasn't it? I don't know. And when I was telling Phil in the week, it's like, I don't think so because my dad wouldn't visit me. He just wouldn't. But like Phil said to me, he said if he'd made the effort, all that energy and everything to come and see me, and I'm dismissing it, that's a bit wrong of me, isn't it? Phil with his words.
I've got a couple more questions for you. So you'd already been asleep.
I'd already been asleep, yeah.
So could that wasn't paranormal. Could you not have been like just coming out of sleep, and this is what people are going to say, and I mean that you were half asleep.
Yeah, that's why my immediate response was to think, was it still my brain focused? Because before I woke up, I was looking in the mirror at myself with blood gushing down my face, and I was looking in the mirror, and I just thought, well, I woke up. That was my last thought on my head. Is that what I've just seen in front of me? Just to reflect the figure standing there was just a reflection of what I was seeing.
And also, can you remember? You must have. I mean, you said it was the anniversary of your dad's death.
It was, yes.
So was that preying on your mind before you went to sleep?
No. Not at all.
Had you remembered it before then?
I knew it was this week. I thought,
Because
it flags up on Facebook, doesn't it? That X amount of years ago I was here, there, and everywhere, and I knew I was in Cyprus.
Because I'm just trying to think. Strangely, without knowing it, you've set like a mental alarm clock to go off at that point when your dad died, which you were totally aware of.
I'm not saying it was my dad. I mean, I'd be very, 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 very surprised if it was, because as you well know, he left when I was a small child. Well, small kid. I was 11 when my dad left, and it wasn't until really the last 10 years of his life that we actually got a relationship back together again. So I very much doubt it would have been him. He'd have gone to my sister, or he'd have gone to one of the other kids in the family he left.
You don't know?
Don't know. But then the other thing I said to you was a strange thing when I was at a certain alleged haunted location where that woman sit there and she started spinning off all this stuff left, right, and centre about everything.
How you feel in your emotions when you're alive. You might not have those same feelings once you're gone. You know, all's forgiven.
But when I was at that alleged haunted house, I'm not going to give the name out because I've been banned from their page, so I'm not going to advertise them. And just talking to the woman next door who everyone says is a fraud, and I personally don't believe in mediums in any way, shape, or form. I think they're all sharks and just did it to make money. And her saying what she said and the words that she said, it was like, okay, that's very close to home. And then she took to me and she said, he's standing there and he's saying, you don't believe me. And I said, yep, he's right. I don't believe you. And she goes, okay, I'll ask him for proof. And then she came back with something that only one thing that only 3 people in this world knew: myself, my dad, and my dad's partner. The only 3 people alive that knew about that were us 3. So there's no way she could have guessed that, not in a million years. It's not written down anywhere. It's not put on Facebook anywhere. I've not told anyone, really. And it's just something that happened when I was a child and I'd completely forgotten about. And it was only until after my dad passed, I went back to Cyprus for his funeral. And I went back again around his date of his birthday. And I think it was after his funeral. I think it was after the funeral. We went back to the house and his missus, pulled something out and showed it to me and says, do you want to take this now? I looked at it and I thought, wow, your dad still got that. I made that for him when I was 12. And I just didn't think he'd kept it. And he'd kept it. And she said, no, he's had that. That has been by his bed every single day, no matter where in the world he's been. That's been beside his bed. It's just a watch holder. And that had been by his side every single day, ever since he left. And I never knew that. I just gave it to him when I was a kid and completely forgot about it. And she mentioned that, which no one knew.
Bev is asking, did you recognise the voice? The work?
No, it was just a voice. I hear lots of voices when I'm asleep that wake me up. I'm forever hearing voices at night, whether it's me or...
Breaking news, Sarah's lost the top fan badge. We'll get you a printed version of a badge, Sarah, and you can print it out and stick it on yourself. Right, so...
That was my paranormal experience of the week.
Yeah, thanks for sharing. You didn't have to. It was quite sensitive. Yeah, it's mad. I mean, that has happened to me before, but I mean, when I was 19, a long time ago, when a shadow appeared to me, and I've shared that with you guys before, and yeah, it is quite scary. Gives you a shell shock. I mean, I was up for the most of the night after I'd seen it. I was like, oh fuck. I must have had about 5 cups of teas and about 60 fags. But yeah, nothing's happened since then in that kind of like way of seeing a bodily figure.
I think I wasn't scared. I just woke up, saw it there, and thought, that was it. And I looked at the time and thought, yeah, okay, that's creepy. That's a bit weird, a bit freaky, but yeah. Got up, went to the loo.
Tell you what, I do keep saying recently is things going past the corner of your eye. But I think that's just me getting old.
Yeah, it's your cataracts floating up and down, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. So yeah, no paranormal videos tonight, but I thought I'd show some creepy photos and we can discuss them. It takes you away from discussing about badges. Oh, there we go. There's Sadie. So I can't be with you again tonight. Jared, sounds like it might have been your dad. I believe when loved ones cross, they feel pure love and light.
That's Sadie. Yeah, she was actually with me when that woman started talking before.
Yeah, that's Sadie's YouTube channel. Unshamed plug.
It's disgusting. How dare she? Not a word to her.
Sarah says she's been saying that a lot recently as well. Yeah, things in the corner of your eye. I just keep thinking it's me.
I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon, so I'm keeping quiet.
Trisha said she heard a voice telling me to wake up, and it was a loud booming voice in my head. Noticed grandson had stopped breathing. My God. That's crazy. It's like a warning, wasn't it? Is your grandson okay? Obviously no, Trisha. So this says, yeah. I'm that lady telling you stuff. Debbie says, could be floaters you're seeing.
Only from the bathroom.
Said, you have to be careful what you're saying, you know. I've seen more stuff in the night beside my bed.
Yeah, with some pictures of them as well, Sadie. You know,
Yeah.
you should be careful when you take your selfies.
Trisha confirms, yeah, he's okay. He's nearly 9 now. So, right, I thought we'd show some photographs. You may or may not have seen some of these. Hopefully you haven't, because that's the whole idea. But you internet surfers out there, you probably have. But let's discuss them nonetheless. So this is the first one. Some are obviously fake. But let's you guys decide. Because this is the first one. So we're doing pictures tonight. The situation looks the situation looks pretty normal. It doesn't look like it's been set up. You know, like acting. Has it been set up afterwards though? Do you even know what we're looking at? Comment in the comments.
It's not his dodgy tash.
No. I'll just give people time to comment on this. Mandy straight away is going in with fake. It's just the reactions. The reactions are pretty good. Sarah, don't tell everyone. God. I bet she buys magazines that tells you what's going to happen on Emmerdale 6 weeks in the future, and she straight onto the blower telling everyone.
You might as well. There's no point watching it, is there?
And then they end up watching it. I never get that, mate. People buy these magazines telling you what's happening on Corrie in 6 weeks' time, and then they watch it.
But they forget. In 6 weeks, you forget, don't they? And it's like, oh, I never saw that coming.
Yeah, everyone's saying fake. Dom's saying fake. That looks like someone. I tell you what, if that is actually someone.
Looks like it's just holding a cuddly toy or something. It's just kind of not quite focused.
Or it's just something in the background, isn't it?
Yeah. Who knows?
Right, so we'll have a look at another one.
Yep.
Let's have a look at the next one. They've not done a very good job. Look at the windowsill underneath.
Yeah, it's blurry. It's still,
The grey is still on the windowsill. You haven't even got rid of that.
I don't know if that's actually my laptop screen. It looks like there's a line coming down where the body would be.
No, it's photoshopped. You can see on the windowsill. Look where it's grey. They've rubbed it out.
Yeah.
It's a picture on a picture. Yeah. That's a nice attempt. This is what I was saying though. This is what you're dealing with half the time. People being fake.
Ah, that's a good point there. Yeah, there's no red ring. It can't be real.
Aliens. Pat says definitely real.
But how many paranormal groups would actually put this on their page and declare it as being real?
Well, as it happens, the paranormal page I got this from was right. Let's have a look at the next one then. I think this next one's real. I just think it's just the way the photo's been taken.
Looks like Data from Star Trek.
Yeah.
But I've been
I think-
waiting.
I think it is actually on TV, but it's just
Yeah.
because the flash of the camera, you can see the flash of the camera on the TV screen. It's got rid of the image, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we've sussed that one out. But again, someone thought it was so paranormal that they'd post it.
I like Poltergeist. I've never seen the original ones at the cinema.
Patricia says looks like a baby. You are looking at the right thing.
The remake's good.
Oh yeah, I suppose it does.
Mm.
Yeah, The Ring. That's from. Is that Japan?
Yeah.
What's the other one from Japan as well? Oh, that was
The
good.
Grudge. The Grudge.
Yeah, in the attic. Oh, that was hers. They do some good stuff, Japan, don't they? I like the type of horror. Right,
Yeah.
This next one's been floating around the internet, so you would definitely have seen this. This has its fair share of views and stuff.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen that one.
See if anyone else has. See what's actually happening in that photo.
Yeah, she was in Harry Potter, you see. Professor Quirrell.
Who was?
It's nothing on you because you haven't seen any of the Harry Potter films, have you?
She was on Harry Potter.
Oh, you need to watch some Harry Potter.
What are you talking about Harry Potter for?
Because in the first film, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's a guy with a teacher wearing a turban and everything. He had someone else's head on the back of his head. Someone else's face on the back of his head. See, that's what it is.
That's why I don't watch Harry Potter.
It's beyond you, isn't it? It's just like too high up there for you. You stick to your Spider-Man, mate.
Louise says there was no face on the TV. Oh no, there was a face on the TV. Confusing me with the no. Don't try to fool us. Eyes at the back of red.
I bet if you actually zoomed in on his glasses and enhanced his glasses, you'd actually see that it's see the real picture on you.
Good point. Let's have a look at the next slide, please. Right, now this isn't paranormal. This is like seconds before disaster. You see what's underneath him on the ice.
Is that a croc?
It is a crocodile, yeah. Which he doesn't realise. I read the story before I pinched the picture.
He gets dragged under, does he? Gets munched.
I mean, the story says that the ice cracked, but without any proof. Here's a picture that you can all do. This is something that you can do at home, especially at Halloween, but it's very effective.
Yeah.
So if you don't know how to do that, you just take a photo on a piece of card, put the card inside the jar, fill it up with water.
Okay.
There you go. Your head in a jar. Something you could do and just put it in your mother-in-law's fridge. Let's have a look at another one. Right. So yeah, some of these are not paranormal, some of them are just a little bit weird. This was hired by the parents for a kid's party. I'd love to have seen the second photo when the kid turned round. Surprise!
Yay.
This next one I think has been staged, but pretty cool.
Yeah, that one.
You seen that one?
Yeah. Yeah, and how they did it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what we should do. We should show the photo and then show how they did it. That'd be cool.
It's easy, just Photoshop the person out for starters.
Mm.
Look at the pattern underneath the chair, in the middle of the chair.
Mm. I'm saying, I don't know what you're on about.
Well, look at the chair where the person's supposed to be sitting on. And look at the pattern between the bottom, between the legs, underneath the seat. The big white blur there. There's no blur anywhere else on the pattern. Look at the seat with the empty seat, and the little off triangle shape underneath it. There's a blurry bit, like a smudge, or they haven't quite photoshopped properly. There, look, I'm pointing at her. Can't you see it?
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing me.
Yeah.
We've got
see, there's a reason for these glasses. See,
right. The next three are all mirror effects again.
or twins.
So you've got to analyse other stuff, not just the girl standing there. The photograph. The
photograph on the wall as well. Picture on the wall.
Okay, let's have a look at another one. The mirror effect. This is dead easy to do, this one. I don't think he's even trying to be fake. He's just saying, look at what I can do. Dead easy. Here's another one. Not sure about this one if it's fake, just from the quality of the photo. A little bit hard to replicate with the hair overlapping.
But there is another
and
person.
You've also
another person in the room. There's a hand in the mirror at the
back.
Oh
no! I know what she's doing. God, that freaked me out then. Where she is looking, there is another mirror.
Yeah. So she's looking in the mirror of a mirror.
Right, that totally messed with my brain there for a second.
That's why see the hand.
Yeah, so that's why it is believable, because it isn't fake. It's real, but there's another photo on the other side.
Yep.
That's all I have for you for now until I upload some more. And to do that, I need Jared to do some talking. So. Have you not got any news stories?
I had that one, but I don't think you uploaded the picture of that yet, have you?
No. Okay, let me upload that and you can talk about that.
Okay, talk about it.
Oh, the pressure!
We could talk about a potentially haunted object. It could be 50% haunted.
Yeah, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
You talk about that while you upload your.
Shall we bring in said alleged? This is something we were discussing off air, wasn't it?
We'll talk about it first before you show it. Yeah. You've got it with you, ain't you?
Got it with me, yeah. It's something we were discussing before with haunted objects. About, I can't remember how we got into it. Just recycling an object that could have been allegedly haunted could be made into something else, and you'll never know, because somebody might have thrown something away, and it could have been melted down and made into something else. So why didn't you get haunted milk bottles and things? That's what you said, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So off air tonight, we found this. I found this, and it says, "Recycle me again. I'm 50% recycled." So Could this be a potentially haunted object? Because we don't know what was recycled from it. And the other thing that gets me is, which part of this is 50% recycled? And how do you know which part is?
So after lockdown, if we can arrange it, would you quite happily sleep in a room full of supposed haunted dolls?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll have to set that up. Yeah.
Would you? Yeah. Would you?
Yeah. Easy.
After lockdown, I would like to go back to the HARPC. I think you should come down to that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Haunted Antiques and Paranormal Research Centre. I'd like to go back there. I liked it there. I think we should go there again.
I can't keep up with you commenting tonight. You're all talking to yourselves, isn't it?
It could be haunted by someone's lips.
We're not that entertaining tonight, Jared.
We're not.
Right, here we go.
Should we leave turn? Just go.
Yeah, we'll just leave a screen on.
Yeah, just leave screen
on. Here we go. So there's the thing.
I found this on it. I thought it was quite good. The longest walkable road of the world is from Cape Town to.
You'll have to move your head slightly so people can see you talking.
I bet.
No.
I can't read it. I'm going to read off my phone. Hang on, I'll read off my phone. I have it on my phone. That's where I sent it to you from. Yeah. Longest walkable road in the world is from Cape Town to Magdan in Russia. There are bridges across rivers, no boat or air journeys required. It's 22,000 kilometers long. Takes 587 days to cover for a person walking 8 hours a day. Covers 17 countries, 6 time zones, and the traveller will experience all the seasons and the weathers of the world in this journey. That'll be a great walk. I think you get through some trainers on that, though, wouldn't you?
How long did it say it would take you?
587 days if you walked 8 hours a day.
Jesus.
Yeah, you definitely get your steps in there, wouldn't you?
I think I'd just take an electric scooter.
Yeah. I just think, I mean, you've got to time it right, because you think hitting Russia in the middle of winter, it's going to take you a lot longer.
Just bear with us. I'm just doing a couple more photos. Can you see the comments? Can you?
I can see the comments. They're still.
If you've got any questions for Jared, where should we send Jared after lockdown?
If someone wants to pay for me to go and do a night on my own in Alcatraz, I will definitely be up for that.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
You never know. There might be some multi-millionaire watching thinking, that's going to be a good idea. If you want to pay for me to go to Baveglia Island on my own for a night, I'll happily do that.
It's not a holiday.
It's not a holiday. I'll be doing it for you guys. I'll be doing it for you, Phil. You can host, and I'll be in Alcatraz, just wandering around there on my lonesome.
Where am I going to host from? A bloody poxy prison?
No, you can host from home.
Oh, same thing.
You see a hand come around the corner and slap you around the back of the head.
Yeah, that was paranormal. If you saw a hand, that was paranormal. Right.
Jockey's now talking about Dybbuk boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have our thoughts on them.
It's amazing what they can sell on.
Sadie said we should go back to Reese Drive.
One place I haven't been.
Yeah. I think you should go, actually, just to say you've done it.
I don't really want to pay all that money just to go and stop.
It is a stupid amount of money to pay for a place, isn't it?
To stay in a council house.
Your nan's house, because it's still stuck in the 70s.
Yeah.
But on the plus note, there is a Domino's pizza around the corner. But they don't deliver to that house because they reckon the house is haunted. But you can go and pick it up. Even Sadie's saying it's expensive. It is expensive for what it is.
It's not very good business, is it? If I was the business of a pizza place, I'd have posters up in the house saying spirits love pepperoni. Why don't you?
Problem is, I reckon that place is about as haunted as my little bottle here. I don't think there's anything there. Not like the way they rave about it.
Let's have a look at what Jockey's on about.
Chris Chalmers' video on YouTube about Diver Box's views.
Okay, I'm not aware of this Chris guy, but I know what one of those boxes are.
Yeah.
In fact, I might have seen the same video that you're on about, Jockey, but doesn't do anything for me. It's just. I think it's just another thing that you could sell on the internet, isn't it?
It is, especially the guy that actually brought them to fame and light and everything actually said he made it, but it's the one that Zach Baggins owns and paid a lot of money for, and it is actually 100% fake. The guy made it for his nan, didn't he?
Sorry to burst bubbles, but
yeah,
I could make one, sell it on the internet, dust it up a little bit, tell them that there's a spirit inside.
The thing that gets me, because I mean, you got to do this whole ritual. If you're a spirit, you're not going to want to sit in a cardboard box or a plastic box, are you?
It would make for a very good film, but in reality, come on. I mean, Spider-Man makes a good film, but in reality...
Oh, shh. No, Spider-Man's real.
I
had this discussion with someone about the real Spider-Man.
Although, other people's opinions... Sadie says, I have a video of my dog barking at the Chris Chambers movie when you look.
That's because your dog is saying, hey, shit, ruff, ruff.
Tegan said we should go to Bodmin Jail.
I would love to go to Bodmin Jail.
I think Tegan's correct. In fact, Sadie, let's do it.
And if we're going to do jails, we need to do Inverary Jail, Jedburgh Jail, and Bodmin Jail.
I feel another episode coming on.
I think we should do a triple jail episode, a 3 Rammy, 3 jails.
It's been a long time since we've done an episode.
Let's go.
Oh, hang on a minute, we can't.
That's right, we're not allowed out. Hang on. I'll quickly register us on Company House.
Yes, there's still people going out, isn't there? Just down the road from me, Dom says.
We should get some discounted tickets then. What's going on here?
Sadie says, let's do it. Right, let's do it. I'm definitely up for that. We need something good, don't we, straight after lockdown?
So maybe turn of the century. We could actually be ghosts and investigate it then.
I've just got a tingle of excitement, man.
Yeah,
I'm ready to jump out of the house. Honestly, talking about it.
Jockey was going to go to Inverary. I've been there. I love it there. I'm sure that's the one where one of the cells I didn't like. It was either Inverary or Jedburgh. I think it was Inverary. No, it's Jedburgh.
I heard a voice then. Inverary.
No, it was Inverary. We nearly got locked in because they forgot we're in there.
Right.
But I love Jedburgh. Jedburgh is such a lovely place to visit.
Let's all have a look together. There we go. Is it not showing?
My friend's been to Bodmin Jail and she said it was horrible. She didn't like half it. She couldn't go in most of it.
I like the website. Website looks good. Other websites are available. Let's have a look. See you in 2021.
Not yet, you won't. Tricia said it's got a spook there that likes to close the cell doors on you.
It's
cool.
It's an experience for the family.
Yep.
Oh, They haven't made it theme parky, have they?
They're all like they're tourist attractions, aren't they?
Does look a bit theme parky. They've got the correct lighting. See, I like it raw, me. Raw. Built in 1779 for King George III. Let's find out more about the history.
I bet it's quite expensive to hire, though, isn't it? Like most prisons are quite expensive to hire.
Trisha says, oh, sorry, Sadie says, it doesn't have any eerie feel to it. It would be very creepy in the dark. We visit it in the daytime. It's so gloomy. Bodmin Jail on the edge of Bodmin Moor in Cornwall. Oh, it's in Cornwall.
Yeah, a bit of a trek.
I have no idea. I just got excited. Originally built during the reign of King George III in 1769 as part of the groundbreaking prison reform built by military engineer Sir John Call. Building work started in the early 1770s using 20,000 tons of local granite and stone from the adjacent Cuckoo Quarry. The resulting building was a milestone in prison design based on the plans and ideals of the prison reformer John Howard. It's one of the first modern prisons in the UK with individual cells, segregated male and female areas, hot water and lights and airy areas for prisoners to live and work. In addition, prisoners were paid for their work and products sold by the governor. I like the design of this website. Very good. Right, tickets, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
£500. Oh, Paranormal tours.
Yeah, it'd be a tour though. Won't be hiring out for the evening, will it?
Yeah, we don't want tours. We want access. We want access to everything.
Have to contact them and ask them. I think that should be an episode there.
15 quid. If you dress up as a woman and I jump in a pram, I'll get him for free.
Oh, what's that film? What's that Wyan Brothers film? Little baby in a pram.
I actually went to Hadrian's Wall, and there was a Roman fort, and to get onto the fort, you had to pay, I don't know, five quid, something like that.
Yeah.
And for students, it was £2. So I told the bloke I was a mature student at Newcastle University, and he believed us.
All you needed was a can of Red Bull, wasn't it?
I'm really bad at stuff like that, though. I mean, I went all the way into Land's End. I don't know if I told you this story before, but I went all the way into Land's End. There's a massive road going to the bottom of Land's End, and I wanted to see the Land's End sign. Yeah, you've never been there. Well, this road goes on for ages and ages and ages. I'm sure it's about 30 miles, just a single track road, and then finally you get to Land's End. So I've never been before, right? I was all excited. Thought I'm going to stand next to the sign. Well, I knew it was just going to be a sign, but at least I got my picture taken. Got there. There's some barriers and a car park. Thought, what's with the barriers? So these people own the land right where the Land's End sign is. So they opened up the barriers, and this is it's two. I think it was £2 or £3. It's £2 to park here, mate. And then you can go and park your car, go and look at the sign. You couldn't park anywhere else because it's a single track road. I went, £2! So I actually spun round, and went back.
Oh, that is first time I went to John O'Groats. The other end. Tip top. Turned up at John O'Groats. Thought, yeah, get a picture with the John O'Groats sign. John O'Groats sign, you had to pay someone £10 to take a picture by the John O'Groats sign. It was £10. They wanted to have some bloke standing there, a little hut. We'll take a picture, boy. So I can't do a Scottish accent today. as you could tell.
I sounded Cockney. I'm trying to get a picture of you.
He was on vacation over there,
problems.
was it? And it was £10 to take a picture by the sign. Thought, screw that. I've just paid for ice cream. I'm paying £10 to do that as well.
By the way, we do have a few people writing for us on Ghost Watchers. Whoever's writing, can you put your name at the end? Because we get confused who is actually writing. We don't know if it's John, Sarah, Steve. Yeah, Sadie's put regarding Bob and Jill. She has a chart of all the people who were hung there in my bookcase.
Well, that's a real conversation starter, isn't it?
She remember giving me available.
That's one place we need to do an episode, mate. We need to go there and do an episode.
Oh, Land's End is like that now.
Have to pay to refer. That's
It's ridiculous.
It's only a signpost, isn't it?
Do you know what I would honestly do? I mean, I sat here now thinking about it. I travelled all that way. It must have took about 40 minutes to get there, maybe even longer. And then not to pay the £2. I mean, that's pathetic, I know. But at the time, I was just so furious because I thought, we're just going to park up, get our photo taken, maybe get an ice cream.
Does the word tight spring to mind, Phil?
It does now, yeah.
No, what I did what every normal did.
But I'll tell you what, no, what I'll do. No, he says you have to get a photo there, paid photo. What I'm going to do now is pay the £2, but I'll take my own sign.
I waited till there was nobody by the sign, and I just took a picture on Zoom. I got a picture of the sign. Not standing by it.
That's got to be balls, though. I reckon it's just some photographer trying to make some money.
But it's not. I mean, the last time I went, it wasn't £10 anymore. So whether they've changed it again, I don't know. But last time I went, it wasn't. It was free. I think the guy had gone back to London.
Or Yorkshire.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy to take a picture by a sign. It's not exactly an exciting sign either.
Right. Talking about signs and
sign.
Things that have been captured. This is some things that have been captured, weird things on Google Earth. So I thought this would quite be interesting. Here we go. That's quite cool. I actually saw one of them coming back from Anik. Well, it wasn't as big as that. It might have been, actually. I didn't see the antlers, though. I saw its ass, and there was only 2 lanes. There's only 2 lanes.
You haven't been fishing when you went fishing waders or anything, have you?
No, it's the A1. And on the right-hand side, I was on the second lane. Middle of the night, no cars about. I just so happened to be overtaken one car. And as I was overtaking, I saw a deer in the middle of the carriage. And it was separated by, a metal barrier. But it was actually standing right where the metal barrier was. I fucking shit myself. I went to go into the other car. But I just saw its ass coming towards me. Like,
I wish I hadn't been driving around here, but we see them all the time around here.
I just quickly rang up the cops because I thought, if that deer decides to go out on the road and whoever's behind me, their history. So here's another one from Google Earth. It's obviously the same person. It's just the way the photograph's been taken on Google Earth, isn't it?
It's 5 years apart. That's how far it's walked.
Here's another one. This is a little bit creepy. A bit creepier. Just something you see every day in America.
Yeah. Y'all come back now.
Hey, sir, do you want to stop? We clean your windshield. Nothing freaky going on here, mind. Now these next photos are unfortunate advertising photos. You can see I was getting bored at this point, but this one's a little bit creepy. This is an advert from I don't know if it's a funeral director or an insurance company or both, but this is the poster.
Funeral services.
Come a little closer.
Yeah, quality.
What the hell? I'm surprised that was allowed. Madness. Let's have a look at another one. So this is an unfortunate advert picture. Actually, I think that's been done on purpose, hasn't it? So when you do sit down, he just doesn't realise.
I've just had this sent on from Sadie. We've seen that before. There we go.
You'll have to send it to me on and I'll get it on the screen.
It's on the chat anyway.
All right, yeah, I see it, yeah. Right, well, let's just do this. This is another unfortunate photo on a bus.
That bloke's face says it all in the window, doesn't it? Yeah.
And yeah, this is from. You can't see the full poster. You can just see the top of the poster. But I read the story, and it was from a life insurance company. Come and join the fun. Here's another one for you. This is just accidental. It's got to be a bit spooky, but accidental.
Yeah.
And this next one is clever advertising. They've obviously done this on purpose. And another one from a bus. This is just unfortunate, but funny at the same time. And I've only got one more photograph for you. This photograph is a photo because you were talking, Matt was talking a while back about the first selfie photograph.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago now.
Now, what year did he say? 1889?
1893 or 23?
Well, apparently this is the first.
I can tell you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 1889. I have quite a good memory.
I'm looking. Here we go. No, I haven't got it.
That's an anticlimax, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
Right, so
This is the chat I've got with him.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was 1889. So that was the first selfie. This next picture I'm about to show you is paranormal related, and apparently it's the first ever photo taken with a spirit selfie. Spirit selfie. With a couple who are spiritualists. And this is the photo. This is 1920. You see it?
I can't find the bottle of spirit anywhere.
I'm talking about the picture.
Yeah, I know.
A bottle of spirit.
Well, there's 3 people there. You said it's the first spirit photograph. I thought it was a bottle of whiskey or something.
That was the claim.
Yeah, looks real, doesn't it?
So there you go. That's all my pictures tonight.
Yeah, so done.
So,
He's reading now. Look at the concentration.
just trying to find something.
Talking of episodes, then.
Yep.
Maybe we should get everyone to write down in the comments what place they would like to see us go to do an episode at. Anywhere in the country where they would like to see me and you go do an episode. Okay.
Yeah, an episode, not a live.
Not live, a full-blown episode. Where would be the one place they would love to see us do?
I heard
Where
a
would
great.
you like to? Where would you like to go?
I heard a great comment the other day.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Let's do a ghost hunt." The other person said, "Why would I want to hunt my friends?" Where would I like to go?
Yeah, where would you like to go?
In all honesty, I just really don't want to do overhyped places. I don't want to do anything that's been safeguarded and commercialized. And what I mean by that it's it's got
Where they
it's got
charge a
tours.
fortune to get in.
Yeah, it's all safe. It's all been health and safety. That doesn't necessarily mean I want to go trespassing.
Cool.
Because I'm not 14 anymore. Yeah, so I know you're talking about
picture to send over to you.
I know you're talking about jails before. I've always fancied doing a massive jail all by yourself kind of thing. Well, not by yourself, but with about 3 other people in there, 4 other people maybe. But spreading out and going solo across a massive prison, that would be pretty cool.
Breaking news, it was 1839 for the selfie. Say you just sent me the picture.
Oh, bloody geeks.
Yeah, I think you got was it Shepton Mallet prison? The Shepton Mallet, and there's another big one as well, isn't it? I can't remember what everyone's called. Shepton Mallet, and there's another one. But last I heard, it was like 1,500 quid to hire out. That's just extortionate.
As most groups would probably want to do, I'd like to do something that's just. It isn't in the mainstream. It's not been. In your face all the time. Somewhere that's raw.
Yeah.
But reported. But
then sometimes it's the places that aren't reported. There's nothing there. That's when you get nobody to sing. Think back to when I did Coronation Hall in Munsley. The time I went there with Matt. Actually, even the first time I went there was I was alone in the building, all on my Todd. Obviously, that means alone, all on my own. And someone knocked at the door. And I was in the hallway by the front door, and the door's sort of boom, 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 knock on the door, and there's no one outside. They also got a strange picture that I took on the staircase, which I just took a strange picture of the stairs. It's something on the picture. I thought, that's what that is. Then you find out later on, supposedly a little child fell down the stairs and broke their neck and died there. And that little place, that's a place I've always wanted to go to for years and years and years, never had the chance to. I like it there. It's a nice little place, that.
Hmm.
Well, I'd like to go somewhere like, what's that one down? Dover Castle, and do all the tunnels, the World War II tunnels that they've got there. Because apparently a lot of the D-Day stuff was planned at Dover Castle, so they've got tunnels and stuff in the cliffs. I'd like to go down there and have a look at that and do that. That's stupidly expensive as well. And I'd love to do an asylum.
Hmm.
Have you seen the picture I sent you? You uploaded it?
No, I'm just actually having a wander through my files, just seeing if I can see anything from the vault.
The vault.
The vault. Yeah, a bit unprepared tonight.
There's another place I'd like to go back to, which I think Sage you'll agree with, is Old Gresley Hall in Derbyshire. Like, getting hold of the guy is like finding a rocking horse shit cellar. I just can never get hold of the bloke. Never answers the phone. The emails are always full. The answer phone, you can't leave a voicemail, it's always full. So how people get in there, I don't know. If they drive there and hope to catch him. But I like that place there.
Yeah.
Got nothing. You have nothing.
Nothing.
It's a bit bad, isn't it? To tell you, the other night, take my photographs. I went back to the place where I did my last live from to take some photographs.
Was that where it was?
I was there all on my own again. -3, and it wasn't overly cold.
It's freezing up here.
Had snow yesterday.
I know. I was going to say. I was actually going to text you and say you're due snow on Saturday. I forgot to text you.
No, I had snow. I actually had some snow yesterday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Was it? What day? It's Sunday, don't it? Show. I thought it was like Wednesday or something. Lack of sleep.
It's because we're not doing the paranormal videos, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is. You're throwing me off. My dodgy hair.
The internet's been so slow. Come on. Trying to look for this photograph that you sent us. Oh, is it from Sadie?
No, I sent it. Tricia sent it to me, and I sent it to you. Oh, he's looking.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, we see that.
I don't know if it's worth all this effort, though.
It's always worth the effort.
It's still loading up the messenger.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's so slow tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Do you want me to just put it up on my phone and hold it up on the camera?
It'll be quicker, honest to God. And then after you've done that, we're going to just take a quick break, I think. Did she say it was a Scottish bus?
Yeah. Yes. Look, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Is who's making your neighbourhood safer? Find out at Hampshire Police in Scotland.
Right, well, I can go for a quick break, or you can carry on if you want.
We got any adverts to play this week?
We haven't, and I'm afraid that the advert I might play might be a Christmas one.
Oh, we
Which
actually
would
have some breaking news on one of our videos, haven't we?
One of our videos?
Yeah, Lumley Castle. It happened before we came on air tonight. I showed it to you. We had
Yeah, no. I can show you some Lumley Castle stuff, though, if I've got it. All the stuff together that we captured. If I've got it. If I've got it. Sorry if it sounds a bit topsy-turvy tonight. It's because it is.
We'll have to put that picture on the page, I think. As Trish has pointed out, it's where the exhaust pipe was. I've actually zoomed in a little bit so you can actually see. Oh, where are we? There we go. Exhaust pipe on the male copper. I'll stick it on the page. I'll put it on the page.
Stick it on.
I did hear a funny story today. It's not paranormal related, which made me laugh. It's a bit adult related. Do you want to hear it?
Get it on.
I saw it. I don't know how old it is. I just saw it flag up, and it's a man was in the kitchen making himself some sausages in the old frying pan, cooking himself some sausages up, whilst his missus was giving him some pleasure whilst he was doing it on her knees, if you get the drift. And while he was taking the sausages out the pan, he managed to spill some hot oil down her back, to which obviously she screamed and nearly bit his old chap off. No, just tickled me, that did.
I can't find the video for that. Right, but I'm going to take a break, unless you want to talk. Unless you want to speak to Jared.
We'll take a break.
We'll take a break. It might be Christmas related. I do not know.
Take a break. Other magazines are available.
Nein. Nein. Chicken. Ayaw mag-COVID. Ayaw mag-COVID.
try again this time. I'm trying to find Phil. Apparently Phil's here. So we're just going to go outside and see if we can get the lazy git. And here is the lazy git. See? He's asleep there. Phil is asleep in his car. Let's wake him. Wake up, you lazy bugger. Where are you been? How long have you been sitting here, dude?
Huh?
How long have you been sitting here for?
Hello! God, we're live.
Hey! Oh, it's all about you.
Oh, it's always all about me, isn't it?
It's all about you.
It's all about me. It's always all about me.
Luckily, so that wasn't a Christmas break. I couldn't remember which one it was.
I don't know. I don't push the buttons, Stiletto.
So we are going to be back next Sunday, and hopefully Matt's going to be on next Sunday as well, and hopefully Sarah's going to be on as well. Just having a look at the date for next Sunday.
It'll be the 24th.
24th. Right. So we may have an announcement next week. It might be the week after. Don't know. We have an announcement.
What is this? Is this the announcement we talked about?
It is.
It is the announcement we talked about. Yes.
But we need to talk. We need to talk about with fellow colleagues before we make the announcement.
Yes.
That's got everyone talking, hasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah,
the messages are coming up. Cool, I can't keep in touch with them. Can't keep blur, mate. Just a blur.
Let's have a look at the messages. Yeah, said
Hopefully about to. You will be. You've been told. You had 3 weeks off. What more do you want? See, I'm being caring.
Sarah doesn't have any idea about the announcement.
Nope.
But she will by next week.
And nor does Matt.
Not as Matt.
In fact, nobody does. Apart from me and thee.
I tell you, here's an announcement. That's not paranormal.
Yeah.
They're on about abolishing council tax. Bum bum bum.
Like I said to you, they'll just rename it. We're going to cancel council tax, but we're going to call it rates again. Sadie wants to know about the names.
Yeah, of course she does. She's a
Well,
woman. She's a woman.
In fact, we're going to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks now.
Yeah, you'll be able to read about it in the magazines.
Yeah. And they'll be on the front page in a certain newspaper as well, won't they?
Should we make an announcement about the announcement? Or have we already done that?
We've announced that there's going to be an announcement either next week or the week after.
Right, that's the announcement.
We'll keep you up to date with the announcement next week.
It's kind of sad, but it isn't. It's kind of, but it isn't.
Moving on.
Yeah, Sarah says she was half expecting the dancing elves during the advert. Me too.
I think they've all been deleted. I haven't got them anymore. I deleted them. I cleaned up my laptop and got rid of them.
I'm trying to find I had a bit of a clear out over Christmas of the videos. I'm trying to find, because I collectively put some videos together of our trip to the castle and our findings. They were pretty good. But I can't remember where I put them.
I say lots of people must be getting bored on the old paranormal world at the moment because there's a massive influx of red-ringed pictures hitting the internet.
Not again.
Yeah, it seems people are now going through everything because they've got nothing else to do, and they're just taking random screenshots and putting red or purple or yellow rings around it and calling it a ghost. It's like, oh, please don't.
The red rings are back.
The red rings are back. Yeah, people have got nothing better to do than red ring.
I'm still looking and failing miserably.
It's a problem. You clean up laptops and you get rid of stuff and you think, oh, I could have done with that.
Well, I've organised it, and this is what happens when you organise things, isn't it? Let's have a look. What's this? No, that's not it.
Yep.
This is very boring. This tonight.
We just haven't got anything to talk about. There's nothing exciting happening in the world at the moment.
I forget that I'm still live. I'm just looking for some stuff to show you.
Sadie's puts a lot of negativity in the paranormal world at the moment too. Yeah, I think it's because people are bored. People are bored, and they've got nothing else better to do than sit on there and be keyboard warriors.
It's actually putting me. It's actually putting me off the paranormal, to be honest, as well.
We've said for ages, it's not what we signed up to do. As such.
I mean, you don't see me and Jared having any dramas or anything like that, do you? Do you want to discuss that picture?
Well,
do you remember when I touched your EMF?
Oh, I love your facial expression. It's what Steve was doing behind you was worrying me.
So yeah, that's the only one I can. Well, actually, is there another one? Any unseen stuff?
I have sent Sadie a message. So if you want to look at your messages, Sadie, you'll see I've sent you a message. Just to show we do have fun behind the scenes as well, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Sadie saying, yeah, it puts me off too because so many others battering each other online. It's like a playground behavior, but worse.
I just want to see paranormal stuff.
That's the thing, you won't.
But
the problem is they all, as soon as battering starts, they all stick it down to jealousy, don't they? Oh, you're just jealous of us. You're just jealous of us. You're just jealous of us. No.
we'd show you paranormal stuff if we can get out there.
Yeah. I've got something fantastic lined up for you when you come to Norfolk next.
Oh,
yeah. It's something that I thought about doing for a while, and it'll be a interesting one. We could potentially do that live, and that could last us a couple of nights. That could, or we could film it and stick it out as an episode. We'll discuss that when we're allowed to meet up again.
So
I went out the other day. I thought it was a nice day. I thought I'll pop over the road. I'll take some photographs. So I took the camera out down to the place down the road where I go, thinking it's going to be dead in here because everyone's supposed to be at home. Everyone's supposed to be isolating. We're all in this lockdown. I walked in this field, and it was a local pet food company, National Pet Walking Day, and there was hundreds of them. People walking around this park with blooming dogs, walking around in groups, and again, where's the social distancing here? So they decided to take any pictures.
Oh, I'll tell you where it might be. Let's have a look. It might be in this file.
He's found something. Philip has found something.
Methinks.
He thinks he's found something. Oh, sounded promising.
Oh. Is it in here?
Anticipation is killing me. Come on, Phil. Come on, Phil.
Just looking now.
As you can see, it's all carefully planned.
See,
normally the way it happens is like Saturday and Sunday is a day when we get everything together for this, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's just with thing. It's been difficult this week with other things, isn't it? So he's going to try and find an East Drive clip. Easy Drive clip.
Who is?
Sadie. She found it, got an East Drive clip.
Yeah, send it over and I'll stick it on.
Wasn't in my sleeping bag when everyone thought I was the monk.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was funny.
I can't believe I've got nothing. This is shocking.
It's disgusting, Philip. How can you not be prepared? You've had a whole week to plan this. How was your Bitcoin account this week? Did you suffer from the millions of pounds that got lost off Bitcoin in 24 hours?
I did.
Is that why you're struggling now, because of the pressure and the fact that you lost all that money in your Bitcoin?
Absolutely devastated.
Yeah, I think I saw it was Elon Musk lost like $214 million in 24 hours or something stupid like that. That's right. He'll just have to sell another one of his houses, won't he?
Yeah, I do apologise for this absence. I'm just looking through my files at the moment, but
Files that you seem to have that you don't have.
I don't have. It worries me. It's where they gone.
Yeah. Did I mention that a message from Matt the other week stating it's 8 years that myself and Matt have been investigating?
8 years.
8 years. And he still hasn't done a solo.
I think I did one. I did one in 2005, but it was a P-take. I actually filmed it. And I got my 3-year-old niece to
Yeah, I've seen that.
pretend that she was Clarianne. Clarianne.
Oh, another Poltergeist reference. Like it.
Yeah.
Keeping it flowing.
That's what I got her to pretend to be. That was at Smithers Hall in Bolton. I've got the CD, but unfortunately, it's scratched that much. I mean, it's from 2005. It was never saved to file. So unfortunately, I can't even show you. But
I wish
yeah,
I saw
the girl that was, well, she wasn't 3. How old would she have been? No, she was about 6, 5 or 6. She's now 20, 21, 22, something like that. No, there's
No, you
nothing
haven't got it. So I had some great footage from years and years and years ago of a door in the garden centre opening and closing. And
Oh,
we're going
I've got it.
Oh,
I've got it.
I'll shut up. Quick, play it.
I've got it. God, I wonder where I put that. Right, so I'm just letting it load up now. Continue talking about what you were saying.
Yep, some footage I caught in a garden centre. It's a glass door. The front door to the whole garden centre, and I got the door handle going up and down, and you can see through the glass that there's no one on the other side of it. I filmed that, and I had the footage of that. I have probably got it somewhere on one of my hard disks. I have to try and dig it up. It's a long time ago. Back in the day.
Good evening, Mohammed. Sarah. Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. Someone was trying to contact Sarah on WhatsApp. What was all that about? Because the comments were flying through the other week, and I think it was some random who commented, and then sent Sarah some photos. But I'm not sure what it was. Right. Okay. So I've got this footage now. This is a collective footage of everything that happened at Lumley Castle. Unfortunately, the way it's been edited, there is zero sound, but you don't need the sound anyway. So we've got Jared. See if you can spot what happens to Jared.
I'm going to hide my head in shame.
In fact, I could play this more than once because it's not actually that long. But these are all the things that happened to us whilst we're at the castle. Here we go. Oh, we can talk in this.
Yep, there's me with short hair.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh,
Why short hair?
No, that's good to know. So if there's no audio in the video, we can talk over it. That's good. Right, so we'll talk over that then. That's useful. Right, so we'll show that again. There you go. That's the beginning of that. Where we thought we saw a shadow, and then we did see a shadow. Look, see that? Then Jared's talking, and then like some sort of orb or something goes behind him. That's me. You see that? No, that wasn't an orb. I actually saw something. Actually, should we go through the? Let's just talk about each one, right? Again, over it. Right, so this first one here, right there, that one. That's where that was the beginning of the night where I said, I don't know if it's me, Jared, but I'm pretty sure I've just seen a shadow at the bottom of the room, and you agreed, didn't you? You said that you thought you saw something as well. Let's have a look what else happened. So that's that. And then the next one, right, this is the shadow walking past. So me and Steve are downstairs. We're in a room by ourselves. Steve's doing some listening out on his, doing some EVPs, and he's got his headphones on, so he can't even hear what I'm saying. I'm just panning the camcorder and all that. You were upstairs. You were on the second floor. And
the other end of the castle.
We were right at the bottom, right near the restaurant. There was no one else in the castle except for security.
Okay.
And I heard footsteps. I went, "Oh, what's that? What's that?" And you could hear Steve as well. He was going, "Oh, I can hear footsteps. I can hear footsteps." And then you see the shadow go past. But if you look at the size of the door and the shadow that goes past, the shadow's massive. And I quickly, if you watch the episode, it's an excuse to watch the episode now, you see.
Available on YouTube.
When I go outside, I have a look straight away. Pan left or pan right, and there's nothing there. So I go back inside, we start talking for another 15 minutes and stuff like that. And then we think, right, we've had enough of this room, let's go out. So I go out and I see one of the security, the operations manager, and he comes out the restaurant to my relief because I think, oh, it was you that caused the shadow. I even called him. I say, "You bloody git!" I goes, "You had me going." He goes, "What are you on about?" He goes, "Did you come rushing past the store earlier, about 15 minutes ago?" I went, "No." because I've just come through the kitchen. There's another way to go into the kitchen. It was at the fur back. He's gone through the kitchen and then into the restaurant. And he wouldn't be the type of bloke that would tell me fibs, because I'd known him for quite a while by then. And he would tell me, definitely, yeah, it was me. But he was like, no, what are you on about? And then I showed him the footage, and he's like, jeez. But yeah, I'll play that again. So that's The Shadow. I was quite chuffed with that one. So here it comes. There. And then boom. Right, yeah. So we'll play that again. And then the next one, Jared's talking to the camera. You can't hear his voice, but what he's saying is, yeah, there's definitely something near me now. No, look when he turns. You see that near his glasses? Play that again. Look at his glasses, just as he turns his head. Here we go. Now, what do you think to that, Jared? I mean, it was around about the time that you were saying there's nothing here, and then you went, oh, there's something here.
Yeah, that was
just
in the wedding room, wasn't it? The banquet room, right on the other side.
Yeah.
I just remember sitting by the fireplace.
It was just at that point.
I never noticed at the time. It's just like my old tingly thing going on, looking around, and you happened to catch it. Well, I caught it on camera, but I never saw it.
Right, now the next thing that you're seeing is there's a story. Apparently, the famous story at this castle is that there's a woman called Lily, and she was thrown into the well, and her ghost apparently haunts this castle. And the room that it was her bedroom, and it's now split into two. But before then, the wall wasn't there. I mean, it's been there a good few hundred years now. But in her time, in 1389, I think it was one big massive room. So I decided to go in there and do some calling out. And I do see a fly appear on my screen. And I even comment and say, oh, that's just a fly, because I could even see it with my naked eye. And then this thing came right up close, right across the room, which I caught on camera. And I even saw it with my naked eye coming towards me. Now, it was massive. The only thing I can think of that wasn't paranormal is that it was a spider's web. That was that big. It was flying across the room, but it was dangling. It was about that long, and it was dangling, and it was coming towards me. So it wasn't no dust orb or anything like that. It looked like it was a spider's web coming towards me, but there was no draft in that room. The windows were closed, everything. I checked. I even had balloons in that room as well to make sure that there was no draft. The balloons were not being affected, no nothing. But if you look, you should see this long streak come towards me. So I have to play the whole video again. Sorry about this. So you have to. There's the shadow, then we've got Jared, and then mine's next. So watch for this long thing. Here we go. No, there. No, what you can see is about that big, but what I could see was about that big. I'll play it again. Right at the end it is. Like I said, you'll have to watch the full episode. Here we go. Yeah, that freaked me out a bit. Was it paranormal though? That is the question.
It's a lovely place, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely castle. It's a shame we didn't have anything recording the first time we actually went into the castle on the original night before the investigation, because we went round there to have a quick look round, didn't we? And that's when we were standing in reception, and I said I could hear little children laughing.
Right.
So walked outside. There's no one outside in the courtyard. And
Shall I go and see? Shall I go and see if I can find some unseen footage? You
Unseen footage.
you talk to the peeps.
Won't talk to the peeps. Yeah, we went around Lumley Castle. Went there, I think it's a couple of nights before we did the investigation, just to have a look around and talk to the guys there, introduce ourselves and whatnot. And we're standing in reception, which is massive. And I'm standing there. I said, Phil, can you hear that? He goes, what? I said, I hear children crying, laughing, little children laughing. He goes, no. I said, no, I can hear this children laughing. I can hear it. So walked outside, and straight outside in the courtyard, there's nobody at all in the courtyard. There's all that's around us is just one other corridor and the escape room. So there's nobody out there. I said to the guy behind the counter, I said, you hear that? He said, what? I said, children laughing. He goes, oh, yeah, we always hear that. Well, yeah, okay, great, charming. Don't know how long Phil's going to be. How long are you going to be? Have I got to talk forever? Oh, he hasn't. I'm having to ask, what is my most frightening moment? Haven't had one. My freakiest moment, I suppose, is going to be at that RAF base I went to on my own. And I'd been round the building first. I had the keys. I was allowed there. I had the keys, let myself in, wandered around the building. I'd done a live with Phil to test the signal to make sure everything was okay. And showed him around where I was going to be for the night. Came out and locked the door. Went back off to security to sit in there and have a chat with the security guards. Went back later on to do the live, and I got to a certain point. I couldn't get any signal. I got to a certain distance away from the building, and I couldn't get any signal. Walk into this area, no signal. Walk back out again, signal, come back in again. Went over to the lock, thought, okay, fine, I'll be all right when I get inside. And I could not, for love or money, undo the door and let myself in. But previously, when I'd been in there, while I was ringing Phil, I was standing in the reception, so I'll film from the reception with Phil and go all the way through the building so he can see what's happening. I heard a voice shout at me, and then I saw like something, it just felt like something running up to my face and stared me right in the face if I'm not supposed to be there. I can't remember what it said when it shouted at me. I heard the voice, get out, I think, or leave. Was it leave? It was either get out or leave. I can't remember what it was. Of course, I did take any notice, like I normally do. And I wandered around with Phil. That was a creep. That's the creepiest thing I had. You remember that, didn't you? That RAF base I went to, the RAF place.
RAF, yeah.
Yeah, right. I did a walk around on camera with you to check the signal. And just before I rang you, while I was waiting for you to answer, I heard the leave and the shadow come walking toward, like looking around a corner and come running up towards me. I thought, that's good kill. And then I couldn't get any signal, and I couldn't get back in the place. Just couldn't undo the lock.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, I actually checked up on with a security guard in that place. They actually had to cut the lock off. They had to bolt cut the lock off because no one can undo the lock. It's completely and utterly knackered.
I remember when we all did a solo in that place, and I remember when Sadie went in, and she heard a massive thud. Do you remember that?
Which one's this?
Ruffham.
Oh yeah, I like Ruffham. That's just gone ridiculously now. He's upped the price on that horrendously.
Oh, Mr. Barry Guy.
Yeah, that's the problem. You get these celebs go into places, they charge an absolute fortune for people to go along for an hour to listen to their crap talk, and then the venue gets wind of it and chucks the prices. They have tripled the price to get in there. Actually tripled the price. And because I was going to book it, I'm going there and do a solo, book the whole place for like go around on my own. They won't book it for less than 10 people. So can't you do me a deal just for one? I've been here before, you know me. I've been here a dozen times. You know, we spoke loads of times on the phone, you know me. No, rules are rules. Can't open it for one. It's got to be a minimum of 10, and it's 3 times as much money. Well, nah, not going back there.
With Ruffham, for me, it was the voices and the bangs. There's a lot of bangs and like distant voices that you could hear. Bit strange.
Yeah, problem with that though, there is a over the back there is an aviation club, and people do keep there a lot at night in caravans. Oh, look there.
I'm sorry, we just got a shameless plug here. Let's advertise them. Hello from Morocco with locals. Organised tours and trips in Morocco. So there you go. If you ever go to Morocco, make sure to hook up Youssef.
Yep, it'll get us a nice trip.
Morocco with locals. They'll show you where the best fish and chip shop is.
Do they have fish and chip shops in Morocco?
Well, they better start building some.
Yeah.
They want me to come. Mohammed, here we go. Now we can start having a conversation. Ask us some questions. Have you ever got pushed or hurt, if you don't mind me asking?
I have had a burn on my arm. I was wearing a coat and a jumper. I still managed to burn my arm, so I've got no idea how I did that. Nope.
I haven't experienced anything whilst doing a paranormal investigation, being pushed or hurt. Although Sadie did find a scratch on me when we went to the Sheffield Railway, but I just put that down to nettles on the floor because it did look like it was in the shape of a cross, but I think it was, if we wanted it to look like a shape of a cross kind of thing, but I just put that down to nettles. I tell you, a strange thing did happen to me though, but it wasn't when I was investigating. It was whilst I was, let's just take Mohammed off there. It was while I was working in the entertainment business. And I was just DJing, and behind me was nothing, absolutely nothing. Jared's muted himself. I don't know why.
I've muted myself because I think I'm going to sneeze.
Oh, right.
It's building up, so I was going to mute myself in case I did. That's right. I'll turn my head away.
Yeah, so I was DJing. There was absolutely nothing behind me except for a seated area, and I was just bent over like that, finding my tunes, mixing away, and I felt a prod in my back. Like someone was tapping you, like, do you want a drink? On my back, Jared, on my back. And stupidly, I turned around and I was like, the frig. And I thought, oh, it must be me shirt or something just relaxing on my back, So I pulled my shirt down, carried on. Again, felt a prod like a tap. I was like, there's nothing there at all. That kind of freaked me out, but I just shrugged it off. But it only happened twice. Sheena says, where is this coming from? Hello, Sheena. Sure, we know Sheena, don't we?
No, you're thinking of.
Oh, am I thinking of Kieran's?
Yeah, Shelley, Kieran's missus.
Shelley, yeah.
No.
Where is what coming from, Sheena?
Come from Ghostwatchers Towers.
Ghostwatchers Towers, yeah.
I have actually got a picture here of. Stop short.
Trisha says, my experience at Dover Castle getting my hair pulled hard to push me against the wall. Flipping heck.
I got two 3-minute videos from Sadie from East Drive that she's found. I'll take forever to upload though, won't it?
No, just send them over.
And there's a picture as well. Let's send them over to you.
Send them over. She was meant to send us over, Sadie, the hilarious footage from Ben Tempest.
You doing a puppet show?
Yeah.
That was funny.
I don't care if she gives the excuse about having COVID. You've had all that time off.
That'd be like the same funny, hilarious footage of Sadie trying to walk out the door at Ruffin, wasn't it, when she fell over?
I think she's fallen over a couple of times.
Yeah.
And every time she falls over, gin bottles come out of a handbag.
That's not gin, is it? That's not Satan. It's Bailey's.
Baileys.
The IV drip falls out her arm with a whiskey on her back.
She's never sober. Even when she's driving.
Yeah, we give her do. She doesn't put it in a glass when she drives because she doesn't want to spill it, does she?
That's
She's got
fair,
little,
fair enough.
little hats on, hasn't she, with the bottles in it with a straw.
Yeah, well, give her a juice on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, where from the world you from? Are you from?
UK.
Yeah, we're not from Morocco. So if you are trying to sell us Morocco tours, I know it looks like Morocco, but it's not. It's not Morocco.
So I'm in my recording studio.
Yeah, so the powers that be, Jared's all the way down in the east side of the UK, and I'm further up in the northeast. So I hope that clarifies that for you, Sheena. Where are you from, Sheena? Where are you from? Silly says, I forgot. Of course you forgot you were drunk.
Yeah, see, Bailey's. Mohammed's asked another question.
Where's the most haunted location you've ever been?
How would you go? Actually haunted, or would you say allegedly haunted?
You see, it's a weird question, that one, because for me personally, I've been to locations where we've had a lot of activity, but I haven't felt scared. But we've had the activity. And then there's places where I've felt scared and had no activity.
You felt scared?
Like I was jumping around like a bean at bloody Whalen Woods, but nothing really happened.
No.
But then I went to Van Tempest, where I thought in the back of my head was thinking this is going to be a pants night, because I was worried that you guys had travelled all that way, and I thought, oh, this is not going to be a very good night. And things started to happen, but I didn't feel like I wanted to run out. You know what I mean? You know, you go to a place where you feel like you want to run out. And although I've just shown you that footage there from Lumley Castle, the castle, you're expected to be scared.
Because it's how old it is. And the stories.
But when we got there, we felt nothing, did we? We felt absolutely nothing.
To me, the best place I've been to where I've had the most is a pub in Norfolk, the Three Tons. I've been there so many times, and there's so much happened there that you just don't explain at the time. I like that place there. The most alleged haunted place I went to is obviously East Drive, which is the CAC. That's been done to death, if there was ever anything there. But I very much doubt there was. But the thing with East Drive, you had a so-called bigwig went there. He declared it being the most haunted location he's ever been to, and he cleansed it. Obviously charged people for the privilege of watching him cleanse this place. Then he goes back 3 months later, and it's the most haunted place ever. So he charged people for that as well. So why don't people see through the fact that either you're full of shit the first time round because you cleansed it, which means you didn't, which means you can't because you're rubbish, or you're just full of rubbish?
Was that a priest?
No, it was a knobhead.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. That was funny. Gresley Hall. I've done Drake. I like Drake though. There's some good stuff there. And she ran out of Gresley Hall. That was so funny watching her come running out of Gresley.
So when you asked me, where I'd like to go, that's another place I'd like to go, because it's massive, it's raw.
That'd have to be an episode there.
I would love. That's another one on the list. Write it down, Sadie. We've got to go there as well.
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah.
go back.
I know that's on the hype radar.
I don't know, because when I went there, we'd been in there less than, 10, 15 minutes, and Sadie was just showing me down where the tunnels were. That's where I heard that laugh, an eerie laugh, and there was no one else there, just me and her. And that's later on where everyone saw that figure down the end of the corridor, except for me.
Sheena's just confirming that she's from the UK. Whereabouts in the UK?
And Gresley Hall, we went back there the following day. We'd done the investigation the night before. We went back during the day so Sadie could take some pictures. I wasn't getting out of the car because it was bloody cold. I thought, nah, she going. So I stayed in the car where she went and get some pictures for her page. And she comes running out the breath. Wanted me to go back in there because she heard something upstairs. So I went back in there with her. Of course, Sadie being Sadie made me go first. But yeah, I like Grizzly. It's a nice place.
Right, I'm pleading with anyone now, someone to come on, because I want to get these videos up.
Yeah.
Poor George's going to be on his Todd. I'm going to look like I'm ignoring him, but I'm not.
Come on, no.
Sheena says,
Talk,
I'll
no.
talk. Because we're in a lockdown? And we obey the rules?
That's right, because we're not actually out and about doing anything. This is what the idea of it is, a little talk. So
Sadie says, oh, yeah.
yeah. Because it has a big sign in there saying no cleansing, no cleaning, no moving spirits on, no do nothing. Right, let's go back a bit, go back a bit to the no action.
Yep.
Because obviously people watch lives because they want to see all the action that goes on. But it's all fabricated for the live. But how many times have we actually been live and had things kicking off like these alleged groups do? Never. We have the odd little bit, but nothing like they claim they have on there. Yeah, that was funny, Sadie. That was so cold going back the next day, wasn't it? That was like -2 or something. There was snow and ice everywhere. That was really cold there.
I don't know if anybody else is having a problem with Facebook on the laptop, but it's taken ages to load.
Don't know. Haven't tried it. That's why, if you your favourite piece of equipment.
For me,
Yeah, you.
oh, it's the camera.
Yeah.
The camera and the drones.
Or your favourite piece of paranormal equipment then?
Paranormal equipment. Just because I've had such good stuff off it, is any type of EVP recorder, because I've had so many good stuff coming off it with when I've been out with you guys. Like when I was at Rougham and I heard that voice. You remember that voice? And it went, "Who are you?" Like that, in a whispery voice. And I walked around. These guys were investigating, and I'm walking around with the headphones on, and it's attached to the EVP, and they're all talking, and I can hear this voice coming through on my headphones, and they never heard nothing. And I showed Sadie, and Sadie was like, "Fuck!" But it was like a big whisper. "Who are you?" And then the one at the railway where I heard my name, and then the one where I didn't hear it on the EVP, I heard it with my own ears, and then we heard it clear on Sadie's device, which was a lot more powerful. So yeah, EVP recordings. It's not fair, but
I'll agree with you on that. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. Now I'll flip it around the other side. What do you think is the most overrated piece of equipment?
it's all these new gadget toys. These crazy gadgets. No, listen. Jared's got the real thing. I haven't. This is just my son's Christmas present. But I could put this down and pretend it is.
Be one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yours is the one that paranormal groups use. This is just a Christmas present. This is not mine. This is my son's. But I could put this down on an investigation. It's if it's moved, it's being moved by a spirit. But off camera, what they don't show you is comes with a remote. So yeah, stuff like that.
Or a phone app as well. There, controlled by a phone app.
I like the good old stuff, like putting some flour down on a corridor, going back there to see if you can see any footprints.
Yeah, old school balls.
Yeah, put some string up with a bell on it, see if the bell rings. I was impressed with the torches, but I was still questioning the torches.
Yeah.
Anything where you don't have to question the equipment, you just have to question the paranormal. Basically.
You know me, I've pretty much been an annoying little shite and debunked pretty much every single app and gadget that we've got, even though I own majority of them. I can find flaws in them all because I'm nasty like that. Like the spirit box especially. People sit there and use them. The theory behind it is clever, but why waste your money buying that and just use a white noise generator? That's all it is.
Trisha says ours does not. I'm guessing that you've got a robot.
Yeah, they must put theirs into gesture mode, and then when it moves on its own. But even gesture mode was flawed because the thing does move backwards and forwards while it's trying to balance. Because mine's got gesture mode. They've got sensors already in them.
I mean, Sarah's made a good point. We seem to rely on EchoVox a lot. Ooh.
EchoVox is like any app. It's a random word generator. But the thing that we've used it for is we've had sensible answers come back from questions. And it's the only app that has said my name clearly in one word and not like broken up words. A lot of them go, it actually said my name. It said my name several times, and I wouldn't expect my name to be in a random word generator.
The thing with EchoVox, when we've been on investigations with EchoVox, around about 98% of the time, it is all gobbledygook.
Yeah, it's correct.
It's the 2% of the time where it'll say like Jared's name or Sadie's name or myself, but it doesn't just say it once; it'll say it again, and then it'll repeat an intelligent answer.
Yeah.
And then when we get stuff like that, and then it only might last for 10 seconds of a conversation, and then it totally disappears, and then we get all this gobbledygook crap back. But we know when we've got the gobbledygook crap back because we're just getting nonsensical answers, and then we think, it's gone. Let's move on and do something else.
It's the way that people defend these apps because certain big groups use these apps, and if you understand how it works, it's a random word generator that gives a random word or part of a word at a predetermined and pre-programmed or random time, and that's how it is. And then people, like when we go out and use it, we never say what we hear. Apart from Matt, who never listens, but we don't say what we hear. We leave it and let other people answer, don't we? Whereas other groups that go out there and they will tell you what they heard because that's what they want you to hear. And once someone's put that thought in your brain, that's all you'll hear every time you listen to it.
You could be sensible on these investigations, or you can just let your mind go absolutely potty and believe everything. And that to me is not a proper investigation if you just believe everything. Well, he said it is, so it must be.
Yeah. But then people won't watch a proper investigation, will they? They want to be entertained. They want to be told there's a ghost there. They want to be told they're talking to a spirit. It's all fabricated nonsense. If they actually, chances are 99% of these group actually ever did come into contact with anything paranormal, they would shit themselves and run a mile and you'd never see them again. Now, I had Paratech, I deleted it, a load of crap. Same as was it Necrophonica or something? What a load of rubbish.
And the two things that I learned with you guys, like, see these patterns behind me now. If you look hard enough, you will see a face, or you'll see an image of something. And it's pareidolia. It's the brain trying to work out a shape. And the same thing applies with audio.
Yep.
So you're trying desperately to try and think of something that makes sense in the noise.
And these spirit radio.
I mean, we are victims of that ourselves when we listen to stuff on EchoVox. I mean, I definitely am. I'm listening for something. I want it to say something. And then as soon as it says something that's similar to English, I'm like, it just said. But then what I find after I've calmed down and the hand dryer's gone back to normal, what I find is when it's repeated itself, you know when you're having a conversation, you've asked for a number, it gives the number, and you're getting an intelligent response. But as soon as you've got that connection, bam, it's gone.
Yeah.
Pet hates. Pet hates for me is when you see other investigators and they've finally got what they wanted and they've made that connection, and they then suddenly decide, right, let's move to another room. No, what are you doing? You've made connections. Stay where you are. Carry on. It's very funny when they do that.
Yeah, I've had no end of arguments with people on Facebook about apps and things. Oh yeah, my phone. I think the big one at the moment is that the one I showed you the other week, the SLS app on the phone, the CAC.
Yeah, so I think I can bring that up right now.
Because I showed it to you, and it's the same as the SLS. I built my own SLS. I've got 2 SLSs. I don't use them anymore because they're just rubbish, absolute rubbish. They don't pick up spirits, and not in the slightest. They map everything and anything. And if you've got an ounce of common sense, you look at it and think, right, well, that's mapping the 3 corners of the bed, or that's mapping the chair, or it's mapping the reflection off the mirror.
Right. So, hold on.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to do something, are you? I deleted mine. It was just so bad.
Oh, God.
It is haunted.
So this is this the one that maps you?
Yes, one that will map you, but you're too close to be mapped. Might be too much light in the room as well. The amount of times we've gone out to places and seen the SLS and just looked at it and think, well, you look at the points at where it picks up the mapping, you can see that it's mapping something else.
Oh, is this the Paratech? Is that Paratech?
That's Paralus.
The hell's this one? I'll turn it on. See, well, let's see if we can get some words right now. Is there anybody here? Can you say Jared? Can you say Phil? It's just a word bank, isn't it? Yeah. Prove to me that you're not a word bank. So, can you say Ghost Watchers? Can you mention anybody that's in our live right now? Can you tell me what your name is? I know this house that I'm in right now is nearly 100 years old. Page.
Page.
Oh, Facebook page. I said ghost watchers. I did say ghost watchers, didn't I?
Oh, there you go. Look, you found a word and you've made it fit.
Yeah. Okay. But can you tell us what the page is called? Just while we're waiting for that to decide if it's going to tell us our Facebook page, Sarah says, Sheena asks, have you ever heard a family voice? Well, funny enough, the one that I heard the Philip come through on my headphones, I'm sure it had like an Irish twinge to it, and I've got Irish background, so I'm not sure if that was a family member. So it says her house was built in 1905. I didn't know they had hot tubs in 1905.
Or bars.
Oh, another word. What does that say?
That says 7.
7. 7. Said he said 1905.
There. Maybe she was wrong. Maybe it was 1907.
Yeah, maybe it was 1907.
There, see, we can put that one in a suggestion as well. Oh, it says stopped.
Stopped.
Stopped, yeah. I guess that's telling you what to do that app.
Yeah, Dom, I think we've got 7 viewers on Ghost Watchers. What you don't see is the viewers that we've got on Indico, which is about 300,620. Oh. Oh, another word.
Oh, it says
Heavy.
it's heavy.
Oh, I get what you're saying now. 7 viewers.
Hmm.
There's 7 viewers on Ghost. Yeah, sorry, I do apologise, Dom.
That says leaven. Leaven.
That's an unusual word. There's 7 viewers on the page. Leaving.
Leaven.
Can you Google that?
Yeah.
Google that word for a laugh.
Leaven meaning.
Go on.
It's totally relevant. It is a substance, typically yeast, that is used in dough to make it rise. Or, that's the noun, or the verb is permeate and modify or transform something for the better.
Oh.
Can't see. Ran.
Are you a load of bollocks? I've always fancied that. I mean, it's very expensive, but it's probably the same thing, isn't it? I've always fancied having a look at the Ovulus.
I knew a mate who had an Ovulus, and it's the same thing. It's a random word generator. He paid like 385 quid for it. They are like hen's teeth and very expensive. It will always come up with, no matter where you are, guaranteed it will come up with Bible, Africa, and sandals. Because no matter where we were, where we went, how often he used it, those 3 words would appear every single night. And he said the same thing wherever in the country he's used it. It's always come up with those 3 words: sandal, Africa, and Bible. X. It's giving you a kiss, Phil.
Yeah, is that around about the time when you used to investigate a lot of churches?
Actually, we did church. We did all over, and he used to go all over the place as well.
Thirty says Obulus says demon a lot.
Yeah, it was designed with Black Baggins.
So it's giving me a kiss. I asked it, is it a load of bollocks? It's giving me an X.
Non-committal.
That could be a family fortunes. So, yeah, so the EVP is a favourite. I think it's just the good old stuff. I mean, I'm all for trying anything new, but when you have to question, oh, another word, leaded.
Yeah.
When you have to question the actual device itself, that could be annoying.
I think the daftest one I ever saw was when I went to Leisure Shamrock Theatre with Loretta, who comes on here, and she just bought out the spanky new radio box. I'm not going to say what it's called, that she just spent 150 quid on. That said, Daniel. And she turned it on for the first time, said, this thing is supposed to be the best, it's supposed to be brilliant, it's well worth the money. She turned it on, and we actually heard a DJ talking, and he played a song for us as well. So obviously it wasn't set up correctly.
I'm not ignoring this comment, Sheena. I'm just, Jarrah was just talking. But Sheena put, my twin told me she was leaving this world the day before she did. Yeah. Sorry for your loss, Sheena.
Yeah.
House improvement.
Oh, what did it say? What did it say?
Ask it to say, what style is your wallpaper, Phil?
It just said something, Phil.
I didn't know if it's got a style. Should I make love to a beautiful woman? It's got to be done. No, I knew it said yes. Okay. I didn't know it. Have I got a style? Is that a style? What style is my anyway, it's real bricks. What are you about wallpaper? What style is my wallpaper
outside?
What style is my wallpaper behind me?
Oh, it'd be so funny if it comes back with something like crap. Or 70s.
What style is my wallpaper?
Bricky, brick, or Bob the Builder.
Imagine if it just said brick. Would you brick it? Oh, I'd have to change the title.
Paint.
No, that's freaky. Paint. And I can't alter the words here, look. It just says speed. I should have just kept it up.
Yeah.
What design is the wallpaper? I'll keep it up. That was mad, wasn't it? Like it said paint. So this is where my brain goes, oh. 7 again?
Yep, 7.
How many viewers have we got? Let's have a look. How many views? Oh, it's coming through another word. Oh, we've got 7 on Ghost Watchers. Need. Need what? What do you need? This is turning into an investigation now, isn't it? I don't like this now. Sheena says you should have asked how I knew that. I can't help hearing Sadie's voice when she does that. Ooh, that's interesting.
Interesting.
That's
That's
interesting.
Ask what's on my wall.
There's something on Jared's wall in a frame. Can you tell me what that is? Jared on the picture here.
Either frame is good, bottom or top. It's 2 frames.
Oh yeah, it's 2 frames.
Or 3 frames. There's another one in front of me, but can't see that one.
You've got to admit though, when it said paint, that was a bit freaky. Instead, it just says
No.
what's on the walls? Mirror, Jared's picture frame, record. Can it say any of those?
Hmm.
He said Jared's name. It's an obvious one. Can you give us a number? What year it is? It's all gone quiet. I'll turn it up.
It's gone to bed.
I've turned it up.
7 again. Nope.
No.
Trouble.
Trouble. Who's in trouble? So you gave us something good like paint, and now we're going off you. No, we're going off you again. Who's in trouble? Is Jared in trouble? Am I in trouble? Is one of our viewers in trouble? And if so, can you name them? The downloads for this have shot up now by 7.
7. What, hours?
Sheena says, has anybody had limbs falling from their body?
I say?
Music! You asked
Music.
what's on the wall. Music.
Music. Yeah.
That is correct.
That is music, yeah.
Can you be more specific? What type of music is it? I don't know if it would know that.
What it might
That's
do.
a little bit freaky though. Music, you said music again.
Yeah.
Same word. It's telling us there's music on there. Right, this is again a bit freaky now, this. As you can see, I'm just holding it with one hand. I'm not operating it with anything else. You can't enter words in there. It's just coming up randomly. Wow. Right. So, okay. Just, I don't like to play games with the paranormal because it feels like we're taking the mickey out of it. But what's Jared wearing on his head? Could be 2 things. Can you see anything that is what's wearing on his head?
I've got a question for it.
Oh.
So, what is on my sofa? I'm not going to show you.
How would it know that though?
If it's a spirit, it'll know.
Yeah,
What
no,
is
but
on my sofa? No, you can't.
if the spirit is in my house, it can only see what I can see on your screen. What do you think?
Possibly, yeah. My new wig, yeah. I'll just adjust my lockdown hair. It's because I've got lots of hair.
Ben Clare saying fakers FUC. FUK. Yeah, we believe so too.
Oh yeah, we're just doing it just for a laugh.
We're doing it for a laugh.
Yet. We don't believe in these apps one little bit.
But there's 2 things now where it said paint, and I asked what's behind me. like wallpaper, and what's on the wall, and it said music for Jared. The rest of the stuff has been a little bit gobbledygook.
Empty. Again, you can twist that around to anything, can't you?
Yeah,
Is your drinks cup empty?
I've got a drink cup this tonight. Totally bone dry.
Yeah, well, my bottle's empty. So, you know, manipulate it to what you want. 5.
How many viewers have we got? 8.
So, Adam, is that 5 minutes for how long it will take for those videos to upload?
Oh, the video. Forgot about that. Right, I'll keep that going. I've turned it up now. You should be able to hear the words that come through. Entire. Right, so you keep chatting away, Jared. I'll
Yeah, get rid of that app. Load of rubbish.
You say that, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, but again, you can convince it to be anything. That's just me. You know what I'm like with apps. I don't like apps. We're looking good. We're getting there.
Facebook's not even coming on.
Maybe if they leave them for another day, then.
It's just come up with Ava. AVA. That's relevant to anybody.
No, not relevant to me. Don't know anyone called Ava. Never know anyone called Ava. Just want to look at my lovely wig, don't you? So what does everyone else think of apps then? Well, I would never pay for an app though. Why would you pay for something that's not going to work? I hate when he does this. Sadie, I thought it was quite good. We should do more of this home investigation on these lives. I got some haunted dolls and a chair. Oh, haunted dolls. Haunting. But then Dave, it's a paranormal app. So they're going to put spooky words and paranormal related words into it, aren't they?
What was you just talking about
then? Oh, would people waste their money by paying for an app? Would you actually bother paying for it?
No.
The Echo Box is 24 quid now.
I wouldn't pay to get into Land's End. Why would I pay for an app?
You're a tight bugger, aren't you?
Section.
Is that what one of us needs doing? Putting sections. But it's down to manipulation of what the voice is, isn't it?
Right, we just had up. Facebook's not working at all.
Oh well, what about later? Do it again another week.
Sounds like someone's got COVID your end, Jared.
Possibly. It's not me.
That's the only thing that's on my phone. I haven't got Echo Box on my phone.
I have. Yeah,
Right, go on then. Your turn.
Oh, it's gobbledygook Echo Box.
Get it out. Get it out, man. Get it out. It's funny how this Facebook's playing up. Really weird.
Yeah, Facebook's. All right. Let's have a look. Echo Vox. Where are we? Where's Echo Evox? Echo Evox. Echo Evox. See? Gobbledygook. Hey, there we go. Echo Vox.
Go on, ask a question.
Let's go the same view.
You must be feeling a bit rough now, eh? You're a bit rusty.
Rusty? Yeah, been a while. How about what colour is Phil's headset?
Even I don't know that. I'm colourblind. Ears. I heard ears.
What colour is the headset on Phil's head? See, all gobbledygook.
He hasn't got the patience, Jared.
I have got the patience. All right.
There you go. Sadie says it's by his ears. I heard ears.
Can you say Phil's name? Can you say Philip?
Heard something weapon.
Can you say Philip?
The man. Can you hear the man? I heard up. The man was speaking.
The man.
Yeah, there's a man.
Can you tell Philip to get out?
It said out. It straight away. It said out.
Why is that just pure luck? Can you tell Philip
It's
to
the
leave?
paint pure luck. It's the music pure luck.
Yeah. Can you tell Philip to leave?
Sounds like she's saying no and he's saying yes.
You always get one male, you always get one female. Always. Right, try bank B. Can you tell Philip to get out?
Jared at the end.
Did you say my name?
Please come here. Jared again. And then right at the start though it said, please come here. Please come here.
I am here. Who do you want?
That almost sounds... There's an accent there. I can hear an accent like a foreigner's accent.
Where are you from?
Just do it for about 3 seconds. I heard something to do with cheese there. I did.
Where are you from?
England. I heard England.
Things I can't hear. We've got our headset on, so I've got to take one ear out.
Yeah, I heard England there. There was gobbledygook and they went England.
Are you from England? What's on the wall behind Phil? This thing half the time is just gobbledygook, isn't it?
Mm.
Let's make it really freaky then. What's on the wall behind Phil?
That's very clear.
Don't know, but I can't stop it. Can't stop it. And it's got me coming through. I'm actually coming through this app now.
It's never done that before.
It's no. So you starter, stopper.
How can it go through? Eh?
This is coming through my headset. I can hear me in here. Hello. It's me. Yo.
Yeah, but how's the microphone connected? We don't get it. They're having a laugh with us, Jared.
Well, you just saw me. It's on start now. It's stopped now, so I'll start again. Yeah. What's on my sofa? I heard it say it twice. I heard it say something twice.
Who was laughing then?
I don't know. I heard it say something twice. Right
Tom,
at the end.
Dom says heard wall behind.
Let's change back to the other bank. Right, you ask your question then. You ask something.
I'll ask something really obvious. Well, what's the current month that we're in right now? Can it even hear me? January. Did you hear that then?
I was listening to you.
It was broken up. It was a female voice. January.
What year are we in?
Stop. I heard Christmas.
A bit late, a bit early.
Yeah. The thing is with this app, let's just slow down a second, right? So when you ask a question, automatically everyone else has got the answer in their head.
Exactly.
So now you're thinking 2021, 2021, that's what you're looking out for. And your brain's gonna abandon anything else, and you've got blinkers on and you're looking for 2021. Any little sign that it might say 2021. So I try not to do that. I try to just free my mind of any question that you've asked and just try and pick out any words that I might be able to hear.
Yeah.
That's why I heard Christmas there.
Now, what I did do, I'll just turn it
I know. Sorry, Sarah's put that. Look. Yeah, I know, Sarah. I get excited. I get excited and to calm down. It's been a while.
If Sadie remember this, years ago, went to her favourite place, Castle Acre, and I was at the top wall, where I run into the wall up top where I normally go. And while I was up there, I had something come into my head: a name and a year. No, it's an age and a year. An age and a year. So I wrote it as a messenger on my phone and left it at that. Then later on, Sadie came up and she had I think it's a SB11. And a number come through and a year come through. So I then showed Sadie on my phone. So this is what I got earlier on when I was up here. And it was the same number and the same year. And I didn't tell her that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember that.
That's pretty good. It's a shame she can't come on.
Yeah.
I know she's probably feeling rough.
Well, she's probably wearing a mask and leaving her nose out. Why do people do that?
Oh, that's a massive pet hate. Massive. Have I got a mask? Yeah, I've got a mask, right.
I've got a mask as well somewhere. I have to go and get one.
That does my head in. You go into the shops. I don't even know how to wear these things. going to the shop, and they're like that.
Yeah.
Oh, can I help you? You're thinking, come
It's
through
in a
your
video.
nose as well, mate.
There was a
You might, as
video.
well, you might as well do that. Hi, can I help? Hi.
There's that silly woman. She designed a load of masks, hadn't she? She's made them out of wool. Seriously, she knitted all these masks and she's trying to sell them knitted masks, custom made knitted masks out of bloody wool.
Well,
So it just looks like a
said-
zombie.
Say it looks like a zombie. Well, welcome to Ghost Watchers.
Well, what else to do?
Yeah, it winds her up as well.
That
I
is
saw one this morning in Sainsbury's. Member of staff, elderly lady behind the counter, and she's really loud. Anyway, she winds me up anywhere, regardless of COVID. And she goes, she just does, and she goes, "Hiya, can I help you?" And she's like, "Are you all right, love?" Like dead loud, just shouts. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all right." And she'll start talking about personal things and. Oh,
I get embarrassed by dildo today. I thought it was when you're driving in a car on your own, wearing a mask.
Hmm.
I have seen driving in a car. It's a bloke. He was wearing a mask, face mask, and he had a visor on. He was on his own in the car driving.
like I said, you might as well wear a condom to bed on your own.
Well, you know, yeah, just in case in the middle of the night you fancy your posh wank. Other ones are available.
Right,
It's a
so
crazy world. Crazy world.
I do apologise about not getting these videos up, but I'm clicking on Facebook Messenger, and the Facebook page has managed to appear, but the Messenger isn't appearing.
Oh, here's an important social media question. What's everyone's views on this new WhatsApp forcing us to like their new legislations they're doing?
Yeah, I saw that, and I got a message from someone who's in a business, and I wasn't aware of it. I just read his message, and I thought I'd been hacked. And he says, "Oh, I'm now leaving WhatsApp because of the encryption or something, or Facebook. And if you want to contact me, I'm now going to be on what's it called? Something begin with S.
Signal. Yeah, Signal.
So I thought, right, okay, I need to download Signal now, otherwise I'm not going to be able to speak to you.
Yeah.
So I did.
Signal have announced that they have had a massive influx of people joining onto them, jumping off the WhatsApp, because you don't have a choice. It's either a case of later or accept it now. And if you don't accept it by, I think it's the 1st of February, it automatically accepts their new terms and conditions. And lots of people aren't happy with it. They're now leaving. I've downloaded Signal to see what it's all about. Obviously, I don't know anybody on Signal, so I can't message to find out if it's any good.
Mm. So,
see, we're on. We're on the pulse. No, Signal. I'm sure I've got Signal. Yeah, Signal. Rate this app. I can't rate it because I've never used it. Verify your Signal pin. What the hell's my Signal pin? We'll remind you again in a few days. Why? I've just remembered it.
are you downloading it now? Are you?
Oh, I've already got it. I've already got Signal.
All right, okay.
Say no chat. Let's see if anybody's. I don't want to donate to anybody. No thanks. Why are you giving me adverts? I don't want adverts. Let's see if there's anybody on here. Invite friends. Friends, don't let friends chat unencrypted. No rubbish, go away. No, not interested.
Say's going now. She's got kids moaning.
Kids moaning TV too loud. Oh, well.
Right. See you later, Saturday. We'll get Sadie on next week.
Well, we might as well call it. It's 1:45, so we've done 2 3/4 hours.
Is it
So much
really?
for an hour. Yeah.
I thought we were going to struggle tonight. Well, we did kind of.
Yep. I think we'll. Oh, Sheen has asked again about limbs and body part questions she asked earlier on ago.
Yeah, what's that about?
Have you ever had limbs and body parts fall off?
No. Is that something that should happen?
Let's just think in a paranormal sense where you're somewhere and it feels like you've had your arm chopped off. Can't say I've ever heard of that one either.
Have you ever had a limb fall off?
No, but on an embalming table, I felt like I'd been cut and my body was being drained of blood. And I felt really, really, really weak and was getting weaker and weaker by the second. And I didn't say anything about it until 2 other people went on the embalming table after me, and we all had the same experience. Sort of things you do. You go and go, what should I do tonight? I know, I'm going to lie on an embalming table.
I'm expecting a phone call soon.
Yeah.
From my friend.
Barney the dinosaur.
No. I've got a friend who wants to speak to you.
You're a bit late for that, aren't you?
Hello?
Hi there. This is Santa.
Hello?
Jared, is that you?
No, it's Phil.
Very well. I just needed to talk to you. According to my records, you're 50 years old. Is that right?
No.
Super. It might be a surprise, but I actually know you very well. I know that you just love browsing Facebook. Is that true?
No.
Well, that really sounds fabulous. Well, Jared, I thought I would give you a call straight away because I found out that you've been a bit of a naughty boy because you said a naughty word. I'm afraid that means I've had to put your name on my naughty list.
Well, there you go. It's an exclusive to Ghost Watchers. Jared is now on the naughty list.
I didn't realise I kept it.
But you've got from now till Christmas to redeem yourself, Jared. Okay. Right, we're gonna call it a night then.
Yeah, I think we should go after that. That's just scraped the bottom of desperation there, hasn't it?
I'm not being desperate, Sarah. It's called entertainment. At least I'm not bloody walking down a path going, oh shit, this is amazing. Oh shit.
It's not amazing, it's scary.
Oh, it's scary, it's scary.
Yeah.
Right. We'll see you next Sunday, and we've got an announcement next Sunday, okay?
Yep, big announcement coming.
Until then, good night and God bless. Bye. See you.
Later. Goodbye.
Have a great week. Bye.
You what?